Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Worked with podcast version. Could I pronounce hello well? Anyway, so I try to speak out hello, but actually, so I can't speak English natively, which is why, so even when I try to say hello, but actually, the pronunciation of hello became something else. But actually, so I hope I could pronounce the word, the easiest word, hello well. But actually, so maybe I failed to pronounce hello clearly. And this time, anyway, so I don't know whether you have been looking forward to the next time of this series, and so the topic anyway. So I should tell you the name of this series of my podcast. And by the way, so I'm Richard Gon of Worked with podcast version, and this time the title of this episode is appreciation. I'm sorry, I stumbled. Anyway, so the title of this episode is appreciation of the sounds of blowjob fifths, and I created a Chinese part for this title, and because China and America are fighting each other, they aren't physically fighting each other. If they fight physically together, they are going to create a disaster which would be large enough to destroy this entire planet. And anyway, so they are politically fighting each other. So which means this world is peaceful. Well, this world is still peace. And the Chinese title says 口交音鉴赏6次, which means if you want the English version, or if you want the English translation for this Chinese part, that is the same as the English title of this episode. Appreciation of the sounds of blowjob fifths. 第五次 is fifths, or the fifth time anyway. And I wrote a writing I'm going to write a writing in the description column of this episode. So I created a note for speaking out in this episode. And so which is why I at first I used the past tense, which means I said I wrote a note in the description column of this episode. But actually, I'm going to copy and paste this note into the description column, description column of this podcast. And the note says, notice, the sounds introduced in this episode are artificially created ones. They are not real ones. So if some people find those sounds of blowjob real ones, having come from some porn videos created by other people, that means, that entails that I infringed the copyrights of somebody else. Which is why I'm going to write this note into the description column of this episode. And so anyway, so in this episode, I'd like to start to play some porn videos. So this time I found some good ones, and I'm going to play some old porn videos in this episode. Wait a moment, please. I think this I happened to find this one, and this is one of my collections of podcasts. Wait a moment, please. So maybe I should move to the scene of blowjob. So this is an omnibus style of a porn video in which there are what I'm going to play is a porn video composed of some segments, and each segment, or each segment has a porn actress, or has a porn star who has a female porn star who sucks the penis of of a man, or who sucks, who you know who gives or who does blowjob for a man, and which means so she's going to suck the penis of a man in front of the screen. Anyway, so I should go to the scene of blowjob. Yes, this is fine. This is fine, I think. And she took off the underwear of a man. And you can hear some people speaking Japanese language. And she sucked his penis. She began to suck his penis. And this time, so at first I'm thinking of ending this episode. I'm not thinking of ending this episode. But actually, so wait a moment, please. So wait a moment, please. Yes. So I'm going to stop this episode in 10 minutes. And in this time, I'm going to use a manner. I'm going to use a way of Mr. Hiroki Nishimura creating videos of YouTube. And he's a YouTuber, but actually he's a great entrepreneur in my country, and he created videos while drinking booze or while drinking beers in most videos. And anyway, so the sound of her blowjob is really huge, but actually, and he moaned. He has just moaned. But actually, I'm going to drink a can of alcoholic drink. And cheers. And this time, the taste of this alcoholic drink is lemon, and the name of this alcoholic drink is Strong Zero. And the density of this alcoholic drink is 9%. I love dense alcoholic drink. Maybe I should go to the. But actually, the name of this porn video is sudden deep throat, meaning he's going to, the porn actor is going to insert his own penis deeply into her throat, which means she's going to be forced to suck his penis deeply inside, more deeply inside her own throat, which is what she's going to be done. So maybe we should wait for that scene of deep blowjob, deep throat in my mother tongue, and she's going to be forced to suck his penis deeply inside her mouth, and here has come the scene of him inserting his own penis deeply into her throat. And this is the sound of what is called deep throat in my mother tongue. Maybe she's feeling like vomiting, or she's feeling like maybe she may be feeling like the sensation of vomiting. And she began to cough. And she shed tears. Or she's sweating, maybe, or she may be sweating. She may be, emitting sweat. And she is breathing hard. Maybe I should go to the scene of ejaculation. Is this fine? Maybe this is and their bodily positions are changed. So I should play this one. I think this is good. Wait a moment, please. And they were, so she was near. So when she began to suck his penis, she was kneeling on the floor, and but actually she was moved to a sofa, and she and now she sits on the sofa, and he is kneeling on the sofa, and he is inserting his own penis into her throat deeply, and which is why, so this vomiting, not the vomiting sound, but actually the sensation of the sound of vomiting, or the sound of vomiting is what you can hear, which is why you can hear this sound of vomiting, this sound of her vomiting, and she is oozing her own saliva from her mouth. And this continues maybe in this segment. So I'm going to move to the scene of ejaculation. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. Maybe he has ejaculated in this section. So how about this one? I think he is going to ejaculate his own semen into her mouth or into her throat soon enough. And by the way, he is fixing, or he is grabbing her head, and he said he is coming. He was fixing her head in front of his body, and he was shaking his own waist, or his penis into her mouth, and he ejaculated, and she oozed his semen, including her own saliva or her own phlegm. I don't know what she emitted out of her mouth. And this is the end of the first segment of this poem video, and I'm going to stop this segment, and so next time comes soon enough. but actually I have stuff to do. So which is why, so I'm going to stop this episode. I don't stop this episode, but actually I'm going to stop this segment. And this is the second segment in this episode. And was the sound of blowjob small? Was the sound of blowjob small, or was the sound of blowjob small? So I was mingled up with, or I have just mingled up with the singular and the plural form of the word sound, and you know, what I was asking was the sound of blowjob, or was the sound of blowjob small? Anyway, so maybe. So which is fine. So you know, I put this mobile closer to what. Anyway, this is my iPhone, and I put this iPhone closer to you know, closer to my computer, and here comes the second segment, or here comes the second session, or second not only the second session of blowjob, but actually I'm going to play other sounds of blowjob, and this is the second one. And wait a moment, please. And she said, why are you running away? And we have loved each other, haven't we? I want you more. I want you more, which is what she said. And they were lesbians. And I'm going to tell you what kind of scene I was playing. And this is a scene of alien possession, and you know, so a tentacle, or a snake-shaped alien moved from one woman into another woman, which is a scene of this alien possession, and the sound was alike to blowjob, which is why I played this porn video, and you know, those ladies were lovers. And the title of this movie is Angel of Darkness, and the second one. And by the way, so in the first segment, I made a mistake in the use of some words, and so in the first segment, so you know, a person, a porn actor was holding a porn actor held the head of a porn actress, and when he held her head, so I said, you know, he was grabbing, or he was fixing her head, but actually, you know, the correct terms were he has fixed, or he has grabbed her head, which I should have said so, which is what I'm trying to say, which is what I'm trying to say. And you know, I don't speak English natively, which is why, so you know, I often drop some words, or I often make mistakes in using English words, or including tenses, or in other aspects of using English language. And here comes other porn videos, and I personally recommend her works. Wait a moment, please. I think she does great blowjob. Wait a moment, please. This is that familiar sound. Maybe this is fine. And and her name is and Iris, you know, a wife is touching the penis of her husband. A wife is touching her husband's penis, which is the scene of this porn video. And her wax or his wax, meaning, you know, it may be her husband who creates her porn videos, which is why, so, you know, so it's just a possibility. It's just a possibility. And anyway, the sound of her blowjob is, so the sounds of her blowjobs are great, which is why, so I chose her blowjob. Maybe I haven't played her. Maybe I have not played her wax, or maybe I have not played her. What the sounds of her blowjob, or maybe I have not played her porn videos. Yeah, by the way, I tried to talk about this news about my country, and I'm recording this episode in the end of May in 2023, and in which, so the fertility rate of last year was calculated, which means, so, you know, the result of the calculation of the fertility rate in my country was finished, and according to the news I read, the fertility rate of my country in 2022 turned out to be 1.2 range, which means, or 1.2 or 1.21 or 1.22 or 1.27 or 1.28 or 1.29. 1.29, yeah, or something else. Which means, so, you know, this number of birth rate, or this number of fertility rate is the lowest in 17 years, according to the news. And I'm going to write the link of this news in the description column of this episode. And anyway, so according to, well, you know, based on this news, the future of this country is really dark. Which is another stuff I'd like you to know this time. And, you know, but actually, you know, I can talk about this kind of important stuff to my country while my computer is making sounds of blowjob. So before this calculation was made, or before I came to know this result of the fertility rate, so I thought my country would be better than, for example, Italy or Spain, which are European countries, which are European developed countries, because, you know, Spain and Italy have lower birth rates or lower fertility rates than my country does. But actually, you know, in terms of fertility rate, so my country fell onto the level of those two Latin countries. So I you know, of course, you know, Italy and both of those countries, or Italy and Spain, and I think, you know, including Portugal, you know, I love those countries. I love those countries. You know, people are bright. The local people are bright, and, you know, they're warm countries, and which is why, so, you know, I love them. But actually, so, you know, in terms of economy, you know, they aren't well off. And which is the downside of those Latin European countries, well, those Mediterranean countries. Wait a moment, please. Is the word Mediterranean correct? Mediterranean countries. You know, so I think Egypt is one of the Mediterranean countries. I I don't know, Mediterranean Sea. Anyway, the future of my country is dark, and her blowjob is great, including the sound of her blowjob. Maybe we should move to the sea of ejaculation. And she is charging his penis, and he ejaculated. He has just ejaculated, and he is mourning, and she is licking the glands of his penis. And this is over. Should I play another video? But this is glance torture. Concentrates on licking his glance, and she is licking the glance of her husband, the glance of the penis of her husband, and she is licking his penis. By the way, I don't know why, but actually, so this premise is unique in which it's not so easy to access. It's not easy to access, So Pornhubs or X videos or X video or X hamster, but actually, if you are a Russian person, I think you know the video sharing website. I think if you are a Russian person or if you are Russian people, you know the website for sharing videos, and the name of the website is Zen Video or the Zen Video. Yeah, I don't know whether this Russian pronunciation is correct or not. But actually, it's possible to watch the videos of, or it's possible, anyway, to start with, it's possible to access Zen Video, including Yandex, and which is fine. So I can enjoy videos of Zen Video. I can enjoy, what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that I can enjoy videos uploaded into Zen Video. But about the Zen Video in Russian language or following Russian alphabets. But actually, so most videos use Russian language. But I'm really I don't understand Russian language. I have studied, but actually, so it's possible to enjoy. For example, it's possible to enjoy videos of it's possible to enjoy videos of BTS musics or BTS songs, for example. But actually, it's so I recently I watched. Recently I enjoy battle scenes of Twilight, and so when it comes to accessing such videos of Twilight, so smelky is a necessary word, and smelky is a translation of Twilight into Russian Twilight, and which is why smelky is what you have to remember when it comes to such videos of battles, such battle scene videos of Twilight. And anyway, so I could enjoy videos of Twilight by using Russian language, but actually the characters of Twilight speak Russian language, and most of which is what I can't understand. So which is why but actually in the case of enjoying battle scenes, using Russian language is fine, and language this premise is unique, but actually so I'm enjoying staying in this premise or in this place. And maybe we should go to the scene of ejaculation. And she is loving the pee hole, or loving the pee hole of her husband. He said he was coming, and he ejaculated. He had just ejaculated, and he is shooting his own semen, or he is shooting flows of semen into her mouth. And she licked, and then she is licking his penis. And I'd like to sleep this time, so this is all. So that's it. And wait a moment, please. I should tell you the title and the conclusion of this episode. As always, the title is Appreciation of the Sounds of Blowjob Fifth 口交音鉴赏第5次. And writing I'm going to write in the description column of this episode is: notice the sounds introduced in this episode are artificially created ones. They are not real ones. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you. 再见。